Shalom. Y'all can hear me. The mic good. Put the thumbs up.
Shalom, Yahawah. Hebrew Israelite talks Oklahoma. Once again, I prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First head to the east. Give all praise glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Qadash. Better who touch as the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Double honors, apostle, elders, the great millstone. Shalom, sister, brother, living is truth. Shalom, to brothers and sisters that's listening and standing for themselves approved. Shalom. Coming to talk today, Yahawah, about the devil. Hey, he's out of time, man. The time is getting real short. Things not going his way. That means the devil come down with great wrath, man. In the beginning parts of him coming down with great wrath, he's going to persecute the woman. If the woman goes into Israel, and specifically he wants to hit the prophets. The first thing he got to do is try to muzzle this truth. And how does he muzzle this truth? By getting rid of the prophets. He wants to up the highway hedges. So they're getting ready to sign the law. They're going to try to do a Bible ban. They're going to try to do away with the First Amendment, because it's kind of already done away with, really think about it. Because you can get canceled over all kinds of little stuff that you say. You know, they call it being canceled. You know, they want political correct type of things. And so now they have a technology where they can clone your voice. They can do deep fakes. They can put you in a video. Got your voice, you know, so they can frame you for a crime. And when they put it on TV, you know, most people, they're going to believe it. You know? That's the first thing this devil going to do is go for the prophets. We got to stop this truth going out. At first, he let us, you know, let the truth out. He let us, you know, pass out on the highway hedges. He didn't think nothing of it. But now he sees this vibration we pushing out. This word is crumbling his kingdom. Economy toe up. Military is weak. You know, everything's looking bad for this devil. And now he knows, like, man, it's that word going for it. So he got to do something to, you know, put crimes on us. Because now we out here, you know, we get along with people. We got innocence. We don't hurt nobody. This devil, he got to make something up. He got to do slander. You know, you look at word of devil, a word in that goes into slander, man. What's that Caesar Nero? He did that to the Israelites way back then when he burnt the church up. He said the Israelites did it. He got all the Romans, you know, to persecute us. He gonna do the same thing again. You might see a brother, you know, on the TV committing a crime on the news. He ain't had nothing to do with it. He's somewhere in the cell, and they frame him. They gotta blame the ministry, man. They gotta get the public opinion to, you know, to be on their side. So I got a precept. This Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahawah and of the testimony of Yahawashi. So that dragon goes to Esau. Esau, his system, his government. You know, that's that dragon right there. That dragon got might. That military does is weakened, it's still strong. You know, the devil gonna seek the military on us to try to, you know, set us up. He would have said he was wroth with the woman. You know, you wroth with something, you angry with it. You know, his anger is at its peak. You know, I'm gonna see the Edomite and the Jacobite in my job Friday. You know, vulnerable. They feeling scared, man, because this truth done hit them so hard. Like, you know, we talking to Barak when camp started, it hit him with the soul. When you get hit with the soul, man, hey, this devil hurt. You know, he thought he was the people. You know, they painted Yahawah's image like sweet baby Jesus. You know, they all thought they was the people. They white, they pure. They thought that. The truth done went out with the word that's condemning them. And they ain't no way around that. So now the devil mad, like, how dare you take the book that I thought was mine and then use it against me? That was script. You know, so now he's angry. They say he would make war with the remnant of her seed. He don't care about all of Israel. All of Israel is already under the sway of Esau Edom, aka, you know, the white man. They worship him. So he ain't worried about all of Israel. He's worried about the remnant of her seed. The remnant goes to the hopeful elect. That's what he got a problem with. Why he got a problem with us? Because we no longer, you know, abide by what he say. We're totally against him. Contrary, we follow the laws and commandments to the best of our abilities. You know, we're not with the alphabet agenda. We're not pushing the alphabet agenda on our children. We're not eating the pork, the bottled foods, to mess our health up, mess our spirit. We're not doing it no more. We don't subscribe to the holidays no more. We're not doing Christmas shopping, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. You know, that's hurting his pocket. The devil, he profits off of, you know, his holidays. You know, his holidays. We're doing high holy days now. So we totally under the sway. That's what Scripture says. Say we keep the commandments. That goes to the laws and commandments. We keeping those. Best our ability. So when you do that, it makes his pocket shorter. We're not spending the money we used to spend. We're not being a liberal consumer to keep his pockets fat. The devil don't like that, because if we're not doing that, you know, if we got a household with a woman and children, they not doing that. He wants to spend money on Jordan. You know, we raise children, they don't even care about Jordan. You know, they look at Jordan, Jordan style. That's hurting their bottom line. They're like, what the hell? Like, now how am I gonna get him to take a device and he's already not listening to me? So we represent the Israelites that's bucking him. You know, we follow Yahawashi. Plus, that proves the validity of Yahawashi. That proves of existence. Because we out here preaching Yahawashi. They like, well, look, oh, they got another God? I be God. You know how I teach the truth? It's back right. It's back talking against them. They was scared. You know, you got heathens bucking up against him. You got Israelites bucking up against him. He's not used to that. And it said, have the testimony of Yahawashi HaMashiach. Having the testimony means knowing this truth. You know this truth, the devil can't trick you no more. A big part of the devil's game, Esau Edom, is finessing, deceit, trickery. That's how he's able to dominate Yahshua. You know, that's how he dominated Eve in the garden. The serpent beguiled Eve. It was through trickery, enchantments. You know, they use their media to put enchantments on you. When you know the truth, that stuff falls flat on his face. The priest said, what it say? No divination against Yahshua. You know, loosely paraphrasing. So when you got the truth, all his witchcraft, it just fall apart. It falls flat on his face. And then once you fed up with the truth, man, you know what to look for, because it's the spirit of prophecy. That's why I say having the testimony of Yahawashi HaMashiach, you got prophecy. So therefore, you know what's about to happen. You anticipate stuff. Like, you're going to sidestep that devil when he roll out his MOTV. He don't like that. You know, the big brother is now talking to us. Y'all shall supple. They got all day. What's that? We know about those. And we know what their plans, we know they talk, we know their agenda. Devil don't like that. He's like, what the heck? They not rolling with it no more. And now he's scared. He's like, what if they are the children of Israel? What if he is a son of God?
When I mentioned earlier that you know, Esau, his word is basically touching Esau's soul. It's basically painful to him, right? So this is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. And it says, the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing thunder of soul and spirit, and of joint and marrow, and the discernment of the thought and the intent of the heart. All right?
Yeah, so like I said, the truth done cut Esau deep, man. Like, even we had it, Edomite now camp got cut deep, man. He hurt. You know, Esau hurt right now. They're mad they don't have their birthright. They mad that we are the children of Israel. And that truth is like, it's undisputed, man. Like, I watched the lesson. I put in the group chat, I guess it was cards. Some Edomites came down. Mm-hmm. That Pastor Lynn dude trying to cut it up, and you can't cut it, man. And that man, that was low level too. I'm like, Sparky, man, way hard. They didn't bring up Psalm 2 and 8. Like, there's a lot of stuff he could write out to cut that Edomite down, man. Like, plans of Christianity don't stand a chance to get the truth. So now he's hurt. He thought Yahawashi, the world knows Jesus for everybody. Now he found out he's wicked. Man, they don't like that, man. They butt hurt, man. Vocab, he ain't doing nothing. Like, the truth is like, it's only getting bigger, and it's spreading out more and more.
That's beautiful right there. It's the discernment and the thought and the intent of the heart. And the word heart goes to your mind. So, you know, you can use this word to determine whether somebody's in relationship with the heart or not. That's how we figure out, you know, that the devil will not care. All right, by using this word. Basically,
prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute. So that right there. Why? Because the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. Built up the seat. So let's come out here undoing all his lies. You know, this devil done spent trillions of dollars. He done spent, he done spent thousands of years perfecting the lie. Now we're undoing the lie. The devil don't like that, man. So now he got to build a prophets. He got to figure out a way to, make us be, criminalized. That way he can get the people to be on board with it to try to slay us, man. Everybody, I knew they was terrorists. I knew they to make sure, they might have a video, committing a robbery, or putting the Edomites to death, or a bank, like I said, doing something, any type of crime. And they're gonna get the rest of 2/3 to gravitate his cause. Like, yeah, man, the people, the black Hebrew Israelites, they ain't no good. 1-800, all that. To further over. So we tell that's the like that. We tell them that ain't put in we rebuking in the gate. And Jake all like, oh, you judging me. They say that a lot. Right. You can't judge me.
Only God can judge.
Yeah, you already judging me. See, Jake don't want to, they don't want their righteousness put up. Because then it's going to reveal that they wicked and they don't want to repent. Jake don't want to change. Y'all notice that? Jake don't want to change. Jake is comfortable. I've been doing all this wickedness and I want to keep doing the wicked. I got a bag. Really, Jake want to fulfill his lust. Like Esau done made a way where Jake can fulfill his lust, do all his wickedness, and he's cool with that. So we tell him, man, you got to repent, turn back to the Lord. And then when they look at the laws and commandments, that it's grievous to them. Like, what, I can't eat pork? No, I can't do that, man. No, I like Jesus. I want to do the Jesus stuff. Pork is clean. No, I like doing sodomy. I like that. I want to mess with a man and then mess with a woman. It make me feel good. Comedic said it's good. They don't want to get right. And then Esau see that he gonna you got one? Yeah, go ahead and get it up.
All right, this is Jeremiah 23 and 29. Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces? It shows that his word has been like a master soul, contrary to the truth.
Break down the lies. They're gonna break down the lies. Edom has been spreading throughout America. They came Babylon the Great. So that's why Esau was getting mad and he's gonna persecute him for bringing out this truth.
Because like you said, he don't want the ones to put the truth out, man. Like I said, the devil done spent a lot of time, a lot of money to make sure his lie is at the forefront, like pseudoscience. He don't want you to uncover his pseudoscience. When you bust the pseudoscience up with the spirit of Yahawashi, that devil get angry. And plus, he got the title. He got doctor degrees. He got PhDs. So he feel like he's the authority. So he feel like, who are you to disrupt? They don't want us to put the image back to Yahawashi. They want champion, sweet baby Jesus. Jesus for everybody. Yeah, he love everybody. But that's totally good scripture. You bring up Romans 9:13, the devil got a problem with that. And then he don't want his title stuck to him. He don't want it. They do all the time. Okay, we are not Edomites. The Edomites are done away with. Like, bullshit. Job 9:24 still in major effect. And it's talking to Esau, man. You the wicked. The land was given to your hand, and you were doing a terrible job in managing the earth. Terrible job. And we telling our people like, man, Esau is your enemy, they're wicked. Explaining, this is why they treat you like that. And Esau he like, man, don't be telling them that. I profit off of them. What you telling them that, I can't take advantage of them no more. Like, you did less on that. They want you, like, easy for the taking. They don't want you girded up with the truth of Yahawashi. I'm saying that armor on. When they see that armor, the devil get intimidated. I know when you look at that devil in his eyes and you got the truth, he feel naked. That's why I love that precept. Yahawashi said I should make Esau bare. Man, when you level up with this truth and you look at Esau with the truth, man, he feel naked. devils at my job, they feel intimidated by me by just looking at them. I'll be like, yeah, I know you an Edomite. I know where your BS coming from. I'm looking for your anger. I'm looking for you to do something messed up to me. And see, the devil, I noticed he's so weak. He like an easy target. He like people that don't know nothing. That way he can tell them, he can feed Yahshua what he want Yahshua to know.
That's how the devil do his attack. You know, that's why they call it secret counsel. They never come to you straightforward. They always got to be sneaky about their attack.
And what's characteristic of that? You know, a sneak. Ain't nobody sneaky than that snake, man.
Right.
That serpent, that's
That
how
serpent.
they eat, man.
Uh.
The serpent, he slithers real slow, he creep up to the distance, then he bite real quick. You know, that's why I love how Yahawashi called them the serpent, man. Because they act just like snakes, man. They're real deceitful, they quiet. And deceit is their number one game. If that don't work, then they bring the sword. But they rather you fall for that deceit. Because they want easy targets, soft targets. Esau don't want nothing strong. He don't want nobody to put a fight. That's why he got rid of the Jake man. He put the Jake man at the bottom, and he like to deal with Eve. Because Eve is very vulnerable. She's blown around with every wayward doctrine. And you know, women, they adhere to power. Esau got power right now. So Eve listens to Esau, and he uses her to do his bidding. Now, when the Spirit of the Lord hits Eve, and she look at Esau like the devil, and she fall up under the jurisdiction of the Israelite man, the order gets turned back. Hey, that devil like, oh shit, I can't run through Keisha no more. Keisha done ran to a man, and now he got her wearing head wraps and fringes. Oh man, now the children know I'm an Edomite too. It ain't looking good for my future. You know, now I'm revealed. I can't come over here and say, you know, do this and do that, and they do it. They looking at me like I'm the devil. So my stuff ain't gonna work no more. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just like trying to knock that dude off with the sword. You know, with my military. Hey, a global reset. He trying to run it back. So what he gotta do, he gotta get rid of the man, the head. The man is the head. You know, it's Yahawah the man than the woman. So he gotta lop off Jake's head. So then he can try to, you know, take advantage of the woman, man. That's why the scripture I just read opened up. It calls he compared our nation to a woman. You know, because that woman, man, women go off. We don't went off as a nation. You like, I want to be like these other nations. You know what I'm saying? And now the woman, you know, the woman played a hoe, a harlot. She, you know, what they call it, the cock carousel. And then like she get bad results. And it's like, nah, I need a man. Now she want her reproach to be away. So now she changed her act up. You know, they get on the little podcasts. They change their image up. I'm a real woman. And, you know, she get on that red pill stuff. Y'all women need to get right. Man, she trying to get her a man. Now she realized, hey, riding that cock carousel didn't do me no good. Yeah, I got paid, but don't nobody want to be with me like that. Don't nobody respect me. So now she cleaning her act up, thinking she, you know, find me a sucker or something, you know, trying to get back right. Now she needs stability. Now she needs protection, which she should have sought after early. Now she want it now. That's us as a nation, man. You really think about it, that's why I love he called us a woman, man. As a nation, we went whoring at the other cultures, other nations. It did us bad. The remnant recognized that. So now we all like, hey, we doing like they do. We cleaning our act up. We trying to get back. Now we know Yahawah want. We heard pop sign.
Yahawah, Yahawashi. That's our husband right there. Yahawah, Yahawashi.
Yeah. So like a pimp don't like a hoe that's been reformed. When she come back to the pimp, I don't want her no more. I'm about to go get a job. Pimp like, what? Yep. Try to smack her up. Yep. Help me on the block, make my money, man. And then like the woman gonna get to hollering out. The pimp don't know. She done went and got a husband. He's like, hey, man, that's my woman now. Blah. Hey, knock the pimp off. Man, a lot of pimps is weak, man. They effeminate. They got long nails, long hair. They're pretty much like a effeminate man. Male.
Like they dude on belly. They would walk by. They watch tonight with a banana in his hand.
Yeah,
like that shit.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, that's Esau 2/3. You know, that's that man here. They don't like that. Like the woman, what? You want a whore no more? Because now he about to go broke. If all the hoes, you know, decide they want to be women.
And I got a quick picture to back you up right here. This is Isaiah 59:15. And it says, yeah, true felon, part of evil, making himself, and the Lord, and it defeated that there was no truth.
You hear that? When you depart from wickedness, you make yourself a prey. You make yourself a prey to who? To Esau, man. Esau is cool with Jake, as long as Jake is, you know, being wicked. Jake got her popping animals, going to sodomite parades, eating the pork, eating the barbecue food, getting ready for the holidays. You know, Esau ain't got a problem with that. That's why Esau know that Esau love hood niggas. Esau love a ratchet, you know, Eve. You know, they give them Eve's a bag. TV shows, record contracts, they love wickedness. The part of wickedness, you seek righteousness, that shows that Esau wicked. He don't like that. That's reflecting on him. He's like, oh man, what? You ain't buying no Christmas gifts. You ain't teaching your children about Santa Claus. You ain't gonna eat this pork with me. You know, the pepperoni on the pizza. What the hell? Yahawashi, you get righteous. Hey, the devil don't like that because he can't do that. He can't go into a righteous path. So he like, okay, you cleaning your act up. What does that make me? Then you get the truth like, hey, man, you the devil, Esau. He sure don't like that. So you depart from wickedness, you make yourself a price. So Esau gonna go tell the authorities. He gonna start whispering like, man, something up with him, man. And they gonna say he in a hate group. You know, he preaching hate. You know, the Bible's about love, all about love. Ain't no hate in it. But like I said, in Romans 9:13 is hit. So you hit them with that, and you know they tell you wicked. You know, you ain't trying to mess with little boys, and you ain't trying to. They call it Esau call it having fun. If you don't want to do wickedness and have fun and do it thy will spirit, and you follow the laws, commandments, bless your abilities, Esau don't like that. So he gonna tell other Jakes, he gonna rally Jakes against you. He gonna rally up his military against you, everybody against you.
Okay. That damn devil vocab right there.
Yeah, that's a part of the Esau's little, you know.
Yeah.
His campaign against the truth.
Yeah, because even when we say, you know, Yahawah, it don't have anything to do with skin color. Vocab would still proceed to call a black Hebrew Israelite, even though we explained that to them that the Hebrew Israelites have nothing to do with skin color, but they always consistently call a black Hebrew Israelite. Why? It's because they want to dub as the hate group, and therefore they want to continue to persecute them.
Trying to get crimes against us. I remember one time vocab went to a camp. That was one body. He trying to get the dude to say they're gonna hurt Edomites. He had the mic all in his face. And I was like, then like I did a lesson on that. That dude, he's a straight agent. The Vatican hired him to go out to different camps and to, you know, build a case against us. I said, vocab is an agent, man. All he been doing is build a case. To try, and then he ain't really got nothing either. Everybody telling him we out here, like the Lord commanded us, we're wise as serpents and harmless. So vocab got a number count, you know, to see how many of us,
Right.
you know, and they don't have no raw evidence. So they got technology now. They're gonna make some evidence because they like right now we whooping Esau ass right now. The truth, you know, he go out there with his Bible scholars. He can't disprove what we saying. So he like, okay, so I can't beat them in the scripture spiritually. I'm just attacking physically my military. But first, I need a case. I gotta let the people know that they're, you know, these are bad people. Right. Esau don't want to look like the enemy. Right now, to the 2/3, he's looking like God and the Savior. To the 2/3, Esau is pure. He's the good, Jake is bad. That's what's up in the 2/3 mindset. He got to keep that narrative going.
That goes to that Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Like, to do something good by putting forth the gospel of Yahawashi, why Esau Edom is trying to make us look evil. All right, so he's trying to do psychology is what he's been doing through his media. You know, his devices, Esau's devices. And, you know, and real quick, I had a quick one. This is John chapter 15 and 20, which is also proof that you're a servant. Once you depart from evil, then you start getting persecuted for doing right by Yahawashi. You're basically a servant of Yahawashi. So this is John 15 and 20, and it says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, Yahawashi. And it said, if they have persecuted you, it's Salaki. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. You see that? And so we're coming in that same spirit as Yahawashi. Guess what? Yahawashi came out and he rebuked the devil, you know, the scribes, the Pharisees, and he told them that they were wrong. They were sinning. We're coming out in that same spirit as Yahawashi, and we're being persecuted before, and we're going to continue to get persecuted until Yahawashi come back and claim the world, you know, can sit on the throne.
One book and read 18.
Oh, read 18 to 19. All right, let me put it up real quick. I like it. I just clicked out of it.
I still got you. Want to read it? I still got it up.
Yeah, you can read it.
All right, this is John 15:18. If the world hated, if the world hated you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
And that's what Esau hates, man. He can't tell the elect man, hey, do this and do that no more, because we got the scriptures as our guide, as our roadmap. See, Esau wants to keep you docile and humble down to him, so he can tell you what to do, and you just follow along after it. Because Jake don't like to think. It's pretty much going into everything that the brother Yahawah was saying earlier, man. Esau loves those who don't love to think, man. Who are just born followers. And Israel is a born follower, man. Pretty much.
You got it. 2/3. You know, because I like that preacher too said, if you are of the world, who's the leader of this world? Who's the God of this world? The God of this world is Esau. Right. And like Yahawashi said, I'm not of this world. So when he was basically saying, you know, that's a mission right there. He was basically saying, I'm not of this society. I'm not of this civilization. You know, he said, I'm about my father's doctrine. See, Yahawashi was coming different. He's preaching something different than what the Sadducees and the Pharisees was preaching. He was preaching the truth.
Which it also goes into that daily prayer, because he also told us that daily prayer, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And Yahawah is going to come back and bring the will of the Heavenly Father. All right? And that will of the Heavenly Father is not in this world.
So, like I said earlier on that breakdown, man, like I said, the world, man. That's why you got to break down the worlds right there, like in John 3:16. Right? Because he said, if you are of the world would love you. We're not of this world. Y'all want of this world, neither are we. We are of the kingdom of heaven. You know, we preaching that. We ushering that coming in. You know, Yahawah gonna usher in. And see, it's totally contrary to what the world, you know, put out there. The world tells you it's okay to, you know, lay down with a little boy or a little girl. It's okay to, you know, change your gender up. You know, they say it's whatever you identify as. So they say, as a man, you can come out and say, I feel like a woman. And then you can do all kinds of things to change your flesh, to try to be like a woman. You know, you never can. You can destroy yourself, you know. And that's what the world teaches. The world is like a do as thy will spirit. The Lord say, don't do as thy will. The Lord say, do my will, which I'm going into, which follow the laws and commandments. Which if you read the laws and commandments, the world is totally contrary to that. I just went to a couple breakdowns in that. You know,
like if you come out and say there's no more than two genders, hey man, you're gonna get canceled as fast as you can blink. Right. Hey, that's of the world. They want you confused. They want you, hey man, like just dumb in the mind. They want you to throw all common sense out of the window and follow after their madness, man, which is wickedness. And the true people of the Lord, the hopeful elect, ain't gonna do that, man. We're gonna suffer that persecution because the scriptures tell us to. It says, take it cheerfully. You got it.
I get a quick one to back you up right here. This is Psalm chapter 10 and verse 2. It said, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor, and let them be taken into the devices that they have imagined.
Hey, in his pride. Yeah. See, they said the wicked in his pride. See, the wicked, man, Esau been dominating for so long, he feels like he's unstoppable. He got the technology, he got the weaponry, so he got pride and, you know, all the instruments he got. Plus, he's been dominating Yahawah for what, 1,000 years now? Right. Going on, maybe 2. You know, ever since they took out Yahawah, he's been dominating. The devil in his pride, and they say, what, he persecute the poor. We ain't got no military. We ain't got no bank institution. We ain't got no 50 UN house, man. You know, we out here basically just like us. You know, the people that women, the remnant. We just pushing out Yahawah. They're like, that's what we got. And they let you know the devil, he's so worried about, man, this word is intimidating this devil. Us just out here pushing the Barak is killing this devil. Like, we ain't coming with no military, no tanks, no missiles now. We just coming with that word. It's hurting the devil more than anything, any weapon we come with. It's cutting him to the soul, man. He hurt. Like, how dare they say this, man? So now he's in his think tanks, his secret places, and he's trying to prosecute that woman. He's going to think, how can I take her down? You know, he don't want to get a bad rap. But really, they want to string us up in trees and do how they did in the 1700s. But then he'll look bad. You know, then he'll be what we said he is. So now the devil, he don't want to fulfill that role. He's trying to, you know, brand us as the enemy and him as the good guy. But if he attacks us without cause, the world gonna know that he's the bad guy and, you know, we're the righteous. It's gonna make everything we said true. So the devil, he's trying to escape prophecy. He's trying to wiggle up out of that. He's trying to reverse the roles. He want us to be the wicked, and he's the, you know, they all say they the Israelites.
Right.
He want us to be the heathen. But we reversing that, and they like, man, how can I put this label on them and then put the label on me to be right? You know? How can I, man, he want Pledge Christianity to be true again. Like this word, this truth going out, this real doctrine is undoing plantation Christianity. And with that, his covering is gone. You know, that's the most high lifting his skirt up. So now with that happening, he got to like, man, he wants the birthright. The devil got to try to maneuver and get the narrative back. We done stole the narrative, man. It's like we on offense right now. Now he on defense. He got to like, you know, we got the case presented against him. Now he's looking like the guilty. You know, we got him before the court. We have about Yahawashi. We got all kind of evidence and everything lining up. We over here whooping ass right now. We like Feast Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Play this audio. We got visual pictures. They said we just show Jake hanging from a tree. Black Wall Street, you know, all your unrighteous creed, your laws, redlining, right. Jim Crow laws, like slave patrol, like we put it out, and like the jury, it's like we scoring, like oh, and Esau's like, you know, they over there sweating, wiping his face, like they ain't looking good for them, man, in court, you know, and then like a mafia, like he losing in court, so what do? We compare it to witnesses. You know, the problem is we were witness. You know, I might go get that precept. So, like when you go to the court of law and then they look good for that mob boss, what he do? I got to get rid of that witness. Okay, so now, you know, before we go and give our testimony, as I said, for the testimony of Yahawashi, we about to testify against this devil. And then that testimony gonna be strong. Like that's what's gonna do him in. So what like a mob boss always do? Hey man, take out the witness. You know, that way they can't give the testimony to put the case against me. They ain't looking good. He saw like they ain't looking good for me. You know, they got too many crimes against me, man. Our case is strong. It's real strong. So now his only move now is to take out the witness. That way we can't give that testimony.
Quick, this is 2 Timothy 3:12. And it reads, it says, yea, it says, and all that will live godly in Yahawashi HaMashiach shall suffer persecution. But the evil man and seducer shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned them. But the main point is, it says, yea, and all they that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution. And that's what we're telling you, man. Hey, persecution is surely coming. Hey, it's already starting to happen. Hey, they already banned the Bible in almost 60 different countries.
Europe got a big time Bible ban going. So they doing it over there. They're gonna come over here.
They working to do it in Canada right now. So they about to be next door. So whatever happened in Canada, rest assured it's gonna come right here into America and get Babylon the Great.
And what is the Bible? The Bible is our roadmap. It's like our instructions. So we live it like that. So it says anybody who live like that will suffer persecution. So hey, the scriptures ain't a lie. Hey, the scriptures is telling you the truth. So you got to be strong and be grounded to suffer through that. That's a part of knowing. That's why the scriptures. That's why I was saying in the scriptures, hey, this word is going to be sweet in your mouth, but it's going to be bitter in your tummy. So, like, you know, you got to go through things. You know?
That's the bitter part right there, man. Because it's sweet. It's sweet because we're going to receive this blessing on the outside, you know, after the persecution. But that bitter is us being persecuted by the world. That's what Ezekiel was talking about. You know, when he said eat this whole world, eat this whole roll. When he said, you know, Luke paraphrasing, I ate the roll and it was in my mouth as sweet, and then it became bitter to my belly. All right, and that's the spirit. That's the spirit right there.
That bitterness coming in, you're gonna be prosecuted. Right? You know, we're making our bodies a living sacrifice. We're preaching against Esau Edom, aka the white man, and what he prescribed. And he prescribed everything different than what Yahawashi said do. I notice when you read the Bible, when you go to the Lost Commandments, especially like the book of Leviticus, Exodus, and Numbers, everything the Lord said don't do, this devil, he do it. Right. Everything the Lord said that I need you to do, this devil, he don't do it. He's totally contrary with, you know, what Yahawashi laid out. And they can dominate, long as Jake stays in that spirit of rebellion against our power and don't do it, he gets the rule. Now when Jake, as Priest Ak brought out, when Jake starts doing righteousness and living by the laws and commandments, the devil knows he's on the clock. He's like, okay, I can't rule if they getting back right, because he knows what gets us right back in our power. Because that's really like how your conduct and your fruits is like a path. If you're doing wicked, you're on the path to go get that device in your body. If you're on the path doing righteousness, you're on the path to get that kingdom of heaven, that inheritance that was promised to us. So there's paths you can take. It's two of them, you know. And the devil see that you're not, you know, doing wickedness like him, and you're on the path to righteousness. You know, he don't want y'all trying to go that way, because that means his kingdom is going to collapse because of that. His kingdom is based on wickedness. Do as thy will. You know, being liberal. You know, when you restrain that, a moral compass, and you doing righteousness, you know, doing the right from wrong, you know, hey, that's gonna put it totally contrary with what Esau, what he's established. Esau's like, I spent too much time building this up for these little lowly, you know, Israelites to disrupt my stuff, the poor. He looking at that too, like, I got all the resources in the world, I got everything. How are they not worshiping me? And they worshiping the power that ain't even like physically here. Like we crucified this dude 2,000 years ago. And they still talking about him. They still mourning him. They still championing him. Then they got the real image back. So all my iconoclasm is done away with. All my whitewashing is done away with. And then they're teaching other Israelites to get right too. The devil, like, man, like you said earlier, they're belly. He like, I don't like that. I got to drop a dime on them. So Esau going to drop a dime on us, man.
So that goes back into that precept in the scriptures. Loosely paraphrasing is going like, hey, I was raise up the lowly and the poor to confound the wise. And the wise of this world is Esau, Edom, and that's what we're doing, man. And we're considered the lowly and the poor right here, out here on the highways and hedges, man. We have no power in our mind. We don't have the money. We don't have the economic stability to do to change anything. And that's a great sign right there, because hey, we're confounding this devil, and hey, and the main thing the devil will say whenever we out here to try to combat what we're saying is where your school at, what kind of degrees do you got for us to listen to you. But hey, man, we have the Lord, man. We have the Spirit, and that's something that Esau Edom don't have, man. And that kills him, man, because he can't feel that.
All he can do is do carnal stuff. You become spiritual. Esau can't, like, he can't swim in them waters. Esau can't, like the bird that live in water. Esau can't swim in them. We over here backstroking. You know, we over here synchronized swimming. You know, we singing that new song, which goes to the new gospel. It comes easy and natural. You know, Esau, we had to Edomite get mad. I can't do that shit because of y'all. No, man, that's because you ain't got the spirit. That's why you can't do it, man. Because really, you're an Edomite. You know?
Yeah, we don't got that living water, man.
I'm going to bring this out right here because this is what they hate, man. That's why he's going to 2/3 on this side. This Amos 5:10. They hate him, they rebuke him in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. So that, man, we rebuking in the gates. It starts with, you know, being on the highway and hedges. Telling our people like, hey, man, you a Hebrew Israelite. You ain't black. You're not African American. You're not Hispanic. You're not Native American. You're a Hebrew Israelite. You know, we got to get back to the laws and commandments. We're telling our people that at the gate. And, you know, and some jakes is getting right. And that's a soul getting saved right there. That's Yahawah, like this word is like a net. You cast it out, and like, you know, hopefully next spirit to hear it, and listen to the truth, come in, and they'll get fed with the truth. And it's gonna make them different. If they, you know, take it to heart, and really change their life. Esau just lost one. That Jake gonna spend their money differently. That Jake gonna be in different areas. And it's not gonna be a soft target for Esau no more. Esau lost that. It's like he went like going off the radar. Like going, hey, and what he did was he went to that secret place of Yahawashi, under the wings of Yahawashi. What's that, Psalm 91? Now he's in the secret place.
Proverbs 18:10.
I might go get that, man. I might go get that, man, since I said that. Because, like, Esau don't like that. Because once you do that, he can't get you no more. You know? Because this is Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So now you're under covering of Yahawashi when you cloak yourself in this truth. The laws and commandments of the Lord. Now Esau can't do nothing with you. Like, he even afraid that his sword can't prosper against you. Like, you see, he might send 8 military troops to your door. You get a report, hey, Alpha Rawchaa just got laid out. Something came out the sky, a ball of light, you know, turned him into dust. We scared. You know, the next batch ain't gonna want to go to your house after hearing that type of report. You know, so they like, hey, man, and that's where Esau gets shaking his boots like, hey, the Lord really is protecting, you know, his hopeful elect. My sword didn't work. Now Esau's scared. The best thing he got is his sword, which is his military. Once the military has no sway, and his lives ain't got no sway, man, the devil in trouble, man. And that strikes fear in that devil's heart. Esau feel it, man. Like, damn, I ain't got it like that no more. Like, he gonna be running his bunker scared. Like, man, please, don't let them come my way. And that lets the devil know too that his rulership is over with. When his military fails, his law fails, that's showing his power has failed. Esau not used to that, man. He used to winning. Now he losing. He losing every single day. He getting them bad reports. Like right now, there's this lesson that's going out right now. That's a bad report to Esau. That's an eerie feeling to him. He's like, oh my Lord. They out here talking about me. They lacing up the hopeful elect with the truth. He's like, hey man, I gotta drop a dime on it, man. Hey, send some drones to him. Okay, yeah, bring that, man. The witnesses, he trying to take out the witness.
This is Revelation chapter 11 and 3. And it says, and I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the power of the earth. And it says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemy. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed.
You hear that? Hey, making it plain right there, man. See, Esau don't want to hear that, man. Now, like his clock is on now. Us getting the truth, Esau's clock is now on. He on the clock.
And that part right here when it said, I will give power to the 2 witnesses, that's the northern and the southern kingdom. All right, and those are the 2 witnesses. Basically, we're prophesying against Mount Seir, and we're basically witnessing the evil that Esau Edom have done to our people. All right. So with the northern tribe, how he stole the land from the Native Americans. Okay, how he stole Texas, California from the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. That's a witness. All right. For the southern tribe, how he stole up from our land and brought us over here as slaves, as cattle, and we built up America and get Babylon the Great. That's the witness against Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
And brought us on ships.
Yeah.
I like how you put that. That's the mystery of the 2 candlesticks, 2 olive trees. When you read the scriptures, a lot of times the Lord will break it down into 2. He'll say Judah and Israel.
Right.
What he mean by that? He's talking about the northern tribe and the southern tribe because it's split. At the King Josiah's reign, the kingdom split.
After King Solomon.
It was King Solomon
Yeah,
split.
King Solomon, yeah.
It was after King Josiah. It was after King Josiah. No, it was after King Josiah.
Okay,
it was Solomon, they were still together. And because King Josiah had a heart like King David, he said he would not let them, get took until after King Josiah, passed away. So, because they had 2 kings. They had appointed 2 kings, and that's what made the split happen. So it was after King Josiah's reign. The Lord loved King Josiah. King Josiah brought the word back in the rotation.
Yeah, that's
Israel went off.
He had this servant and found it. We found the word.
So, it was after King Josiah, the kingdom split. They appointed 2 kings. Because it was Jeroboam and Rehoboam.
Rehoboam and Jeroboam.
Yeah, that's when the kingdom split, man. Because Judah and Ephraim couldn't get along no more. They started the heads of the tribes started beefing.
Yeah, the head of the northern tribe kingdom with Ephraim, and then you got the head of the southern kingdom with the Judah, and that would be the so-called, the Negroes of America, and then you got Ephraim, which is the Puerto Rican, and pretty much that division is still playing out today. Like if you go to California, the so-called blacks and Mexicans don't get along. But that's that beef that happened way back then, in no biblical time.
You see, it's only a division in the 2/3.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to the whole flag, it's not a division.
Yeah.
We all together. We got northern brothers preaching the truth, southern brothers preaching the truth. Like, the remnant is united. And we're united by the Lord of hosts, which goes in Yahawashi. So them 2 witnesses right there, they're together. We together. Like I said, you got the Hispanic brothers who said, man, the devil took this.
Right.
You got such trials saying, but the devil did this. Like the August went into. We got all them crimes against Esau. Now we putting our case together, their testimony, and now the devil seeks to get rid of that witness. Man. Our testimony is solid. So that dragon, which goes into Esau Edom, which goes to the white man, his kingdom, his government. Now he got to do something to that woman, man. The witnesses right there. We on point with this. and we together.
That's why I got to read that again, right? Because Revelation 11 and 3. And it says, and I will give power unto the true witness. And that power that he's giving it to us is by way of his word. All right, us believing in his word. You know, just like Yahawashi said, you know, he that believeth on me, as the scripture that said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So that's that power that was given to true witnesses. And he said, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. And he said, these are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the power of the earth. Who is the power of the earth? Yahawah, Yahawashi. And he said, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth. All right, that fire is by the way of this word. Okay, and he said, and devour their enemy. This word is devouring Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They can't stand it. That's why they gotta create these wicked devices just to persecute us. All right, I tell you, Yahawah went into the lesson with that yesterday, where he basically they got a device that'll clone our voices. They got a device that'll make us, you know, dress just how we are, and they can clone our body and put it on the NBA player. There's a video out there. See, they have all of these devices. Okay, and so they're going to persecute us. That's what they're trying to do. All right.
It said when they say prophesy and garments of sackcloth, that's why we wear these garments right here. I got one that's literally made of sackcloth, man. That burlap, right. And we all got garments like that. So that's why we wear these garments, man, with the fringes and the border of blue on it. Because he told us to do that. We follow the commandments. Yahawashi said, get out there on the highway hedges, lift your voice up like a trumpet. You know, so we got our garment sackcloth, but we mourning the loss of Yahawashi. You got to think, Esau, Edom, the Romans, they persecuted our Messiah. You know, thousands of years ago, man. We call Esau out on that. Like, man, you know, that's another testimony and witness against Esau. You took my Messiah out. You crucified him. Yeah, Jake said they wanted because Jake wicked, but you did it. And like that priest I brought out a long time ago, they persecuted Yahawashi. You think we ain't gonna go through that? You think they ain't gonna do us like that? We in the same legacy, doing the same thing he did. They gonna point the finger. They gonna want us out the way too. And the 2/3 gonna be with it. Like y'all don't like them. They said this to me the other day. They hurt my feelings. They told me to cover up. I like walking out here half naked. It's my body, my choice. You know, they say all of that stuff. You know, Jake want to be wicked. So to further get on that testimony, there's another precept. This Psalms 78 and 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed the law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children. So that's specific right there. That's another reason I don't like the true gospel going out. They didn't say to the world. They said a testimony in Jacob. Who's Jacob? Israel. Man, it's truth is only for Israelites. He said, according to the law in Israel. See, it says Christ should have hit that Edomite with that. They never did pull that up. They had to shut the Edomite up real quick. They let you know it's not for the whole world. It said law in Israel. You got to be a descendant of the 12 tribes of Israel, but it's true to apply to you. You even get the inheritance.
Even when you go back and you don't read Matthew the first chapter, because it said that account where Joseph was trying to send Mary away, and the angel came to him, and he said he's going to save his people. Loosely paraphrased. That's what that scripture's saying. Like he didn't say he's going to come back and save the world. He said he's going to save his people from their sin. All right. So I don't know how they can take that and equate that to the whole world. All right.
You got precepts like this talking about you established a testimony in Jacob. And hey, we running with that testimony too, man. We done got it all together. The case is strong. Like we got our paperwork lined up. Right. Got the scriptures, you know, and now we putting up a strong case, man. Esau looking bad, man. They getting made bare. They votes is getting caught. They the ones bringing the drugs in. They want to put Jake face on the drug, you know, the drug trade. Right. The rock. No, Esau, that's you bringing that stuff in by the boat. They got caught. Wells Fargo, the banks, is the one pushing cocaine in Babylon the Great, pushing the drugs. But they want to use the northern tribe, the cartels. They want to bring that up. Then in America, they're like, oh, Jake out there peddling crack. It's Jake. You know, Jake out here shooting each other up. You know, when you like go with the case, how we put it with the truth, it go all the way back to Esau, man. He didn't know to be that enemy, that deep.
That goes back to that witness because in Job 9:44, he said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You really break down that word and everything to the word earth, it goes into land. Who own all the land? All right, so ultimately, the drugs is who owned all that land and where it was the judge. That's Esau, he was a so-called white man. He owned that shit. All right? And so that's another witness against him.
But he used Jake to push it as the image, man. And now that image is coming off of Jake and it's going back to him. The evidence is out. He's the biggest drug dealer in the world. You know, you go to your doctor's office, they eat my sitting there with their lab coat on. Yep. That's a drug dealer, man. As soon as you tell them something wrong, you're going to push drugs on you. About 3 different prescriptions.
They get a kickback. You know,
they mess you up.
They get a kickback whenever they prescribe you to that shit.
Not only that, you going to be high.
Right.
There's a lot of Jakes on opioids that got turned out off of them drugs right there. Like, that'll destroy your life. That devil's going to prescribe you some strong opioids. If your body like it, hey, he's your pusher man now. Right. You need your prescription filled, you go to Esau. You know? Man. Yeah. He's y'all pushing drugs legally. They go to Esau. And now we were lining with the scriptures and don't line it up. And now Esau like, oh man, they said I'm the drug dealer.
We exposing the devil.
Yeah, so that's going back to him. Then all his crimes, like him going across the world, doing wars, proxy wars, stealing people's resources. Right. That's all getting old, man. He just calling Esau out. Hamites, Moab, everybody calling the so-called white man out on his crimes now. And now he's been made guilty. That's why not even the ones we work with at our jobs is feeling that sting, man. They feeling that. They trying to clean it up. Like, how you feel about it? Are you a Trump supporter? But they trying to do all this race and divide us. Like, nah, fool, we been divided. They know they trying to do nothing. We just know the truth now. And they always put it like, now, they always want to act like he innocent, man. I noticed that too. They always want to act innocent, like they ain't did nothing wrong. You know, like, everything all messed up in the world because of you. You know? And we can tie with scripture to show and prove that. And now when the devil get made so much better, his next reaction is to lash out and attack you. And now you calling him out. I know Esau don't like to be called out on his crimes. He don't like that. And we doing that. So now he got like, okay, I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna jump on you with my military. You know? That's the devil trying to do right now. He needs public opinion though.
Put you right here, but one of the things we have a witness against Esau is his devices. All right, so this is Second Corinthians chapter 2 and 11, and it says, "Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right, that's what we talk about. We talk about his lies. We talk about his media. We talk about all of the land that he owned and pushed forth the drug. Those devices that taking advantage of the people and they're destroying the people. Okay. And that's what his devices, he's setting up the war just to steal the resources, okay? He used all of his devices, and we're not ignorant of it, okay? But the 2/3 are. That's why they getting, Satan getting advantage of it.
Yeah, we're not ignorant of devices because of what? It's truth.
Right.
Having the truth, Yahawashi makes us not ignorant of what Esau doing. The Lord called Esau out to the T. You just read the scriptures and look what it say about the wicked. Man, you know everything about Esau. You have advanced warning on Esau. Like, okay, you know, and I'm bringing this out right here. This Psalms 10 and 8. He sits in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places, though he murdered the innocent, his eyes are privily set against the poor. So this devil over here, he's spotting Yahawah, man, the poor. And he wants to do wicked, you know. He want to really, he wants to take our life away from us is what he want to do. You know, so he lurking in the village in the secret place. That's the hidden councils they got. Committee of 300, like I said earlier, trilateral commission. All their councils, all their laws and they decrees they put out is against the nation of Israel. You know, all the laws they put out, selling crack. You know, you get like 30 years for a crack rock. You know, all the little stuff they put out there is to get Jake out. But like the system is set up against Jake. Esau commit the same crime, he get a little slap on the wrist. Jake get like 50 years to life, you know? So that's that unrighteous decrees going out. There's some lurking in place. Now this devil going to try to flip it. He can flip it to say like we got some type of, you know, sickness or illness. We spreading it with spreaders. We're a public health threat. Put you in a camp and then eliminate you. Because that's what he wants to do anyway. Because Esau has a perpetual hatred against the children of Israel. Why? Because we're the real children of the Lord. You got one?
Yeah, I got one describing how the Edomites are just wicked by nature. It's Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ear. which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely.
All right, good. You hear that? So Esau, man, like I said, it said his poison like the poison of a deaf adder. That goes to his lies. It's true. If you listen to Esau and his lies, man, it will destroy you if you go on the path of Esau.
And you bucked it down perfectly earlier, because for many, and that's what Esau eating, he's literally like a snake. You know, you got fight, get paralyzed, just to attack, just to eat. That's just like that poison is just like Esau's lies. He's going to wait till that lies to fester and start waiting for you to act on it, and then that's when he's going to take advantage of it. That's exactly how Esau. That's how you can tell right there. It's the spirit, because Esau Edom is compared to that serpent in the garden. He attacked you with his lies, and once you start believing in those lies, then you basically were up under Esau Edom's spell.
And I like I said that poison, because it said they're estranged from the womb, they go speaking lies. And poison them lies, man. Them lies will mess you up if you believe a lie. Right. They will mess you up real bad. And it's estranged from the womb. The bottomless pit. The bottomless pit going to Europe. The devil came in the Renaissance in Europe. That's when he came back in power. So when he came back out that womb, which goes into Europe, first thing they did, Renaissance is iconoclasm. They started like whitewashing everything, Sistine Chapel, all that type of stuff, putting up. They got back in power during that time. So that's them coming out that womb. The first thing he did was speaking lies. They turned Yahawashi into a white man, said his name is Jesus. That was that lie that went out, man. They pushed that vibration all throughout the planet Earth, man. A lot of jakes think that our Savior is a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. They lies, they poison and penetrate them so bad, you can't undo that. They're going to die with that lie, man. When you come to the truth, tell you how I was a brown man, with a white beard and, a white fro, they'll shun you, man. They look at that like a lie.
And some people, so bad that they'll see the truth and they'll still deny it. And they say stuff like, it don't matter what color the sky is,
And that's a lot of Esau, man.
Yep.
They got to consider. The part of the consider is when you hear the scripture talk about he had skin of burnt brass, they should put you in the consider mode like, hold up, man, this is a brown man we're talking about. Right. And you got to consider to even get to the truth. You got to wonder about it, man. Truth. And that was a lie. What else is lie? See, he said, I want you trying to figure stuff out. He don't want you studying the word. He don't want you to be approved of Yahawashi. So he reached that lie with poison to, like I said, make you comfortable, make you an easy target. You walk around poison, your mind poison, you no good to the Most High. You not a Yahawashi. When you over here thinking that the son was some white man, you set up to go get a device in your body. You set up to pour his enterprise, which is Babylon the Great America. You trying to uplift that instead of letting it fall flat. So when you got the truth in you, man, you look at Esau like a damn serpent, man. You keep him at a distance. Or you looking to stomp his head out if you get too close. Esau can't operate in them conditions, man. And see, Esau is weaker than Jake. If you take a Jake and Esau hand to hand that Jake built up, he'll smash that devil easily every single time. That's why he rather deal with Eve than deal with that Israelite man, because he really don't stand a chance. The Bible tell you that there's a nation stronger than the other. We're stronger than Esau, physically, mentally, and spiritually, all the way around. The devil know that. That's why he got an inferiority complex. That's why he's envious of Jake. So when Jake is in our natural element, our essence, he can't mess with us, man. We hitting on all cylinders. Our spirit is right, our mental is right, and when your spirit is right, your mental right, you're gonna get your physical right too. You're gonna eat better, get you a little workout regimen. Your health is gonna come back because your mind is coming back. Your spirit is coming back. He don't want Yahshua in that comeback mode. I said we about to witness the biggest comeback ever. And the devil see it, man. It's like when we get in this word study, it's like us pushing iron, pushing weight. And we getting strong. We will this word strong. The devil like, man, God, I ain't ready to get this dude in a minute. Hard for me to deal with him. I gotta go get him now. So that's the devil. They'll probably already blame on the table. Hey, attack them now. Johnson, go get him now. He like, man, we need hold up. We need a crime. We need to, we need to do something first. Then we go get him, man. We gonna look bad. We already looking real bad. I don't want to look worse. see they did with that Floyd situation. You know, they put the knee on his neck, and that caused a little uproar. So, hey, if they come get us without a cause, man, that's gonna cause a big uproar. Every time we go to pop sign and they call the police on us, they cause a little uproar. They're like, I'm about to call the little people. I'm about to tell it. You know, so they were like, I gotta get public opinion on my side. Then we jump on them. And see, the truth, we're ready for the prosecution. We ain't scared. Esau grab us up, put us in the camp. We be like, man, you put a weapon in your camp for what you did. You know?
I got a good one right here. This is
Man, the truth, man.
yeah, I got it. But King David broke it down just the spirit of what we supposed to be in, right? So this is Psalm chapter 56. And I'm gonna start at verse 4. And it says, in power, in Yahawah Yahawashi, I will pray in power, and I will fear. And he says, and I will not fear what flesh can do to me. All right, and so that's the point right there. So that's why the octave said that we don't fear what the devil about to do. All right, because we know that they're coming, and we don't have no fear. We fear Yahawah Yahawashi. All right, and we know. And it says every day. And he said, every day they rest my word, all their thoughts are against me. All right. And he said, every day they rest my word, all their thoughts are against me for evil. All right, and it goes back to the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, who basically trying to find a way to persecute the poor. Okay, so all their thoughts are against me for evil. In verse 6, they gather themselves together, they hide themselves. They mark my steps when they wait for my soul. All right, that goes back to the laws that they set up against us. Okay, you know, they set the drugs in our community, and once they see Jake, Yahawadah, sell those drugs, you know, just like I mentioned earlier, white man and black man commit the same crime. Who gonna get the book thrown against them? That's Yahawadah, the so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American. They basically you know, setting up those traps. All right, and they marking our steps.
What you saying that? Watch the next piece about the poor. You saying that? Watch this. There's the spirit right here, y'all. This is Psalms 10 and 9. He lies and waits secretly as a lion in his den. He lies and waits to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he draws him into his net.
Right. And that goes into those laws, statutes, those laws of America. Great. All right. One of the laws that goes into it, it says you're no longer 3/5 of a human being until you commit a crime. That's the snare in the net by that law right there. All right. All of the laws in America, aka Babylon the Great, is stacked against Yahawadah.
And that net can also be his lies he tell out.
Right.
That's the net right there. If you believe in that lie, that's gonna do you all bad. Like what's that? 2 Thessalonians. He said, they believe in a strong delusion. Loosely paraphrase. He said, trying to read how he said for some they should believe in a strong delusion. They should believe in a lie.
Yeah, that's
you might go get that. I'll put it up so I can put that out. So I'm gonna go back into this one. I'm bringing this out. Hey, right there, he said, he lies and wait to catch the poor. You want to catch the poor in this, like I said earlier, when you in that lie, you a soft target. And that's that net he put out there, man. Man, you can be a woman, or she can be a man, or you can lay down with an animal. You can lay down with, a little bitty child. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That feels Jacob, man. That'll flag your mind. Jake, deep down inside, we got a conscience, man. That's why Jake can't really thrive in that Hollywood setting like Esau can, because that stuff plagues Jake's mind. Like Jake, dog. He'll do like all kind of drugs, try to justify
that goat shit that they be doing.
Yeah, whatever they do, all the wickedness, man. It plays on Jake. It'll play on mind, man. And that Esau laid out. And then Esau might film them doing a abominable act like, yeah, you got to continue to push my agenda. I'm gonna show your fans this.
But it goes back to everything that Esau Edom does against the law. One of the laws in the Bible says don't sleep with no damn people. And that's what they be doing in Hollywood, man.
Yep. So that's him trying to catch you in that net. He said he lies and waits secretly as a lion, man. So he like crouched down. That we trying to hide himself. And he like Esau's referred to a cunning hunter. Them is traps. The record deals, right. Them contracts, that's a trap, man. Once you make it so far, you're gonna do like Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. Like, man, I'm kind of clipped up with the stuff. I can't stop. Yeah, go ahead. You got
I'm gonna read this real quick. This also going. This precept right here, Psalm 55:21, is also another witness against Esau, even so-called white man. Words of his smoother than butter, but what was in his heart? His word was softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. All right, and basically that right there is that Esau Edom trying to talk smooth words to you just to get you to fall for that neck, which goes into those lies.
Now watch how spiritual this is. I'm going to pour the next precept on what you just said. This Psalms 10:10. He croucheth and humble himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Yep.
And the strong ones going to his military, man. So when he say he humbled himself, so that's them talking them smooth words, which I brought out earlier. He sat there talking good talk like Joe Butthead. Joe Butthead said a whole lot of stuff that Jake eat up. We're going to build back better. What's that? College forgiveness. We're going to take away your little loans. And Jake eat that up like, oh, yeah. And he good for us, man. I'm voting for him.
That fight, he's the slickest devil ever, man. Worse than bite. I remember a little campaign, and he said, I'm not gonna mandate that Jew down the C-19 whenever I become the president. And then 6 months later, he said we got 70% of the population mandated, and the other 30%, what are you waiting on? My patience is wearing thin. That's that sword right there. He just showed you who he was.
He crouched and humbled himself. He allowed to the public to get in. Then when he got in, he switched up. You see, the wise, we knew he was like that from the gate. We knew that was the agenda. That's why we don't vote for presidents no more. President run that. We don't Esau whole system wicked. So they didn't play us like that. But they hit the 2/3. I still got student loans. And, I had to go take that thing. And they all like, he lied to me. Like the devil been lying.
Now my health is deteriorating.
Yeah.
My grandma died last year.
God, now they feeling hurt. Like he lied to me. I'm like, the devil been lying to you. Why the hell did you even believe in the first place? That come out at the first time. I'm talking about lies. Let me bring it out right now.
It's
right on time.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and we're gonna start at verse 3. And it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except it come a falling away first, that the men of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, the son of perdiction, that's Esau Edom, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know that withholding that he might be revealed in his time. All right, he's being revealed right now. He's the so-called white man, the devil who spread lies throughout the whole world. Verse 7. And he said, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who let it will. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him who cometh after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. It said that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness."
Yeah, they got to sum it up right there, man. Our people, they want to believe a lie. That's their strong delusion, because they want to really follow unrighteousness. So when the truth is going out, it's cutting them deep, man. And they want to believe what Esau put out there. The whole go to work, get your 401k built up, pay your tax, you're gonna be good. That lie, the American dream is now being sold. It's been known to be a lie. Right? It got sold as a lie, and that's been proven to be a lie. So let's make everybody mad and angry that they even listen to Esau. And so instead of them, they so ignorant and dead. Instead of them repenting to the Lord and get back right, they're gonna try to rally and fight, you know, on Esau's lie. They're gonna go out like that. And the first thing they're gonna do when Esau rally against us, they're gonna rally against us as well. They're gonna follow their master, do the same thing.
That's why,
you know, because they believe in that lie, man. They're in this strong delusion. Like it's because it's you. We can't make America great again. They trying to make America great again. You know?
And that goes back to what Yahawashi said, right? Because he said, think not that I come to bring peace on the earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. Right? That sword is gonna come. He's gonna bring war against Esau, and he's gonna use separate the wicked from the just. All right, he's gonna separate the 2/3 because the 2/3 is falling out the Esau philosophy. Okay, and that's the point right there. He's separating the remnant when he's gonna come back and rule the world in righteousness. But first, we got to get Esau out the way.
See, like that ain't for us to be scared of prosecution, none of that. The Lord already knows the devil gonna try to on the prophets. So with that, it's Jeremiah 17 and 18. It says, let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the damn evil and destroy them with double destruction. So whatever they're gonna bring against us, the house of David, the real church, it's gonna fall right back on Esau, which is happening. I know everything Esau tried to do to us is backfiring. That's why the devil got to use AI. He got to get real, he got to bring out the big guns. Now he got to bring out the technology to paint us in a bad light because he can't, all his tactics are not working. They're not working because of that precept right there. They say, what he about to do now ain't going to work. The Lord going to deliver us out of these, concentration camps. Or where they trying to detain us. This stuff about to backfire, man. Esau really finished. The word is already capitalized and did what it was supposed to do. Like the elect, pretty much almost all the hopeful elect are pretty much already sealed. Most of them. We're still doing the word. So we still got some brothers that's going to come in late. But the majority of the work is almost finished. That's the devil got to realize you already been beat, man. He got beat with us getting in this truth. Once you get this truth, he's done with. And he needs you to be confounded. Because when you confounded, that's when you're going to go to the slaughter real easy. That's when he can, manipulate you to put the device in your body, MOTB, and then, his destruction of you is complete once you put that device in your body, But the whole collect, we resisting him already, man. We resisting him now. So now he's like, man, all I can do with them is bring the sword. And that sword about to break, too. They about to get confounded. Here ain't nothing he can say. He can't say nothing. Now he's going to come in, tell you to turn around, probably blindfold you, pull the gun back, gun might jam up. Trying to figure that out. Aki was probably might bust in, or something might happen. The devil might just get a heart attack. All of this ammunition might just, the juice kicked in, he just fall out. That's some super, So the devil about to lose, man, and he's angry about that. How did he lose? The truth done went out. The testimony done went out. We really already done gave our testimony. Really. Yeah. Letting the devil know, we done kind of put it in already, so now we just await judgment. We already know Esau about to, hey, Yahweh, about to slam it with the slammer, like, wow, life,
Battle action.
Yeah, that's going to be that turnaround cuff, but he got to work. God, you got to get that death penalty on. And then his seed going to have to go to work. They about to be in that vulnerable position. That's the kingdom of heaven right there.
Yeah,
Yep, that's 21:14. It's got judgment. Testimony went out. Now it's coming judgment. So now it really, that was really too late, man.
You got to preach about it.
Yeah. This goes back to brother about how Edom, the ultimate judgment, is Numbers 24 and 18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also should be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly, showing that the kingdom is going to truly be heaven for us.
It's going to be hell for Esau. That's why he mad. Right now, Esau got his heaven, and we ain't hell. Yahawashi about to flip the right side up. The devil, he don't want the reverse. He weak. He can't handle what Yahawashi did. And plus, we about to do double what they did to us. So you know that, man. And he ain't built the work in the scorching heat, the sun beaming on him. We ain't gonna care his skin peeling off. Like, you ever pick them greens, you know? Ain't no water break today. You know what I'm saying? The devil,
that's all gonna perfect with that Revelation 13 and 10 right.
That devil brother was that, man. You said you got one more?
Oh yeah. Isaiah 14 and 21. And it said, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And it said, for I will rise up against them, said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord Yahawashi.
Hear that? That strike fear in Esau's heart. He said, hey, prepare slaughter for them, you know, for their children, for what, you know, the crimes that they did to children of Israel. That's why this doctrine is not friendly towards Esau, it's against Esau. So we're bringing out the truth and all, you know, it's sincerity and how it's supposed to be, right, dividing the word, and that's when the devil mad. He like, I preserved the book that's against me? How did that happen? You know? I thought the book was my book. Now the devil find out the book is against you. You know, we taking out his hands and putting it out like, basically reading this devil is right. They said for slaughter, you know, for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, man. So everything Esau did, the Black Wall Street, the lynchings, the slavery, everything Esau did to us is not about to happen to them. You know, and they know that they feel that's Esau's greatest fear. They said it in that emancipation book. You know, they said that. You know, what if they take over? You know, and they're like, now he's seeing the greatest fear really hit him. You know, it's hitting him like that. And he's like, hey, man, you know, they scared, they banded together, like, hey, man, now they looking for they system to uphold them, their sword, the military. All you got now is the sword. Like, well, shit, they don't believe my lies, I'm going to take them out. Now you might reach for that sword, and we all like, man, that mother about to break. It's looking all rusted. It's looking bad. Like, shit, we ready for your last little action, man.
Yeah, Revelation 12 and 12. Devil coming down on you after great wrath.
Yeah, that short time. And part of that wrath gonna be his military, man. We ain't afraid. We ready for it. That's why we can stand here in great boldness, you know, hit that truth up. And you look for Esau, he gonna start it, we gonna finish it. You know, that's how it's gonna go. He gonna start the stuff, we gonna finish the stuff. Now all we do is come out the truth. Now you attack us, and we're gonna have to, you know, defend ourselves.
Live up that standard.
Yeah, when that standard get lifted, man, every shot give us the power. Hey, we're gonna turn it on this devil, man. We're gonna establish the kingdom of heaven. It goes Luke 19 and 27, man. Because the devil, Esau, he won't let Yahawashi reign over him. He wanna say, I'm God. We let Yahawashi reign over us. We coming with the power of Yahawashi. You know, y'all good.
Y'all good.
Yeah. And we calling this devil out on his crimes, right? You know? And he can't take that. So now he gotta eat it, man. You gotta swallow it. Do that, and we got to prepare for the persecution. Know it's coming. Don't get razzle dazzle. All they said this. All they coming for us. You know, they tossing me up. You know, hey, it's gonna happen, man. We ready for it. Lord told us.
Read and meditate on the scriptures, man. Because it's like, what is it, Sirach 2 and 1? We bring it out all the time, man. It said, if thou come to serve the Lord, do prepare for temptation.
So you got no precepts? You got no precepts out?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta find it though.
I was looking for them dudes on the bike that be riding through Sunday almost.
Yeah, this right here is Ephesians 6 and 11. Going back to why you should study to show yourself approved. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right, and that's beautiful right there, because that wiles of the devil, that word wild, that actually goes into the strategies of the devil. All right, you got to understand, when you're putting on the whole armor, you're meditating on the word, and you basically know who the devil is, who Esau Edom is, the so-called white man. So in order for you to get to know him, you got to understand his strategy. You got to understand his lies, his devices. And that's how you put on that whole armor. All right, that way you be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
built up in this truth.
Right.
Or armor going to have 100% truth, man. You armored up, ain't nothing missing. There's nothing the devil can do, man. No doubt's gonna creep in your mind. You're gonna be built up with that faith. It's gonna make you all the way full where you can resist this devil. Nothing. So now you gonna lose, man. We got everything we need to beat this devil. And he's about to take a great L, and he know it. He knows it. You know, that's why his wrath built up. Because now he about to lose. He got to work. Devil don't really work right now. He about to work real hard in a minute. Real hard. You know, so that being said, man, we hope it's been edifying. We give all praise and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Qadash. Hey, Shalom.
Hey,
So Akim, Aqua on the comment board, man. Hey, stay in the truth, baby. We got the devil on the ropes. He's beat.
Shalom, Billy E. Israel. Shalom, Thawada for tuning in. GMF Fact Work. Shalom for tuning in. Shalom, Mark. Thawada Yahawah, Yahawashi.